Still 3v3.
Showstopper forced to come out. Cryo with the fourth in a round.
A Loud precisa demais desse ponto. O Sadak vai abrir. Pega dois cegos de lado. Sadak!
I'm here with Coach Zix of 100 Thieves. Now, you and I were just talking. And for those of you who missed it, that was a master class from your team, especially Boostio. Now, you and I were just talking. He just called a fake on the fly, and you've never practiced it before. This is insane. Zix, this is 100 Thieves that's like at their peak, the most momentum we've seen. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel great. I mean, let's hope the momentum carries on into next game. I mean, my guys were shooting insanely well, and Boostio's calling, you know, insane. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully he keeps that up, and we all keep up that individual level of form, because that was incredible.
That was incredible. Best of luck on map 2, homie. That was insane. Literally.
It most definitely was incredible. Quite like, they all died. I was going to say, there was such great forms for the stuffed animals. Instead, they crumbled. Well, unlike 100 Thieves, though, right? Because 100 Thieves came out swinging. They looked fantastic. That was absolutely what you want to see if you're a 100 Thieves fan here. But I think what's more impressive out of this one, Brent, is the fact that, well, I mean, you were the one saying they should have gotten rid of Vine, they should have gotten rid of Vine, but 100 Thieves proved why you don't keep Vine against them.
This team, they are just dominant on this map. They have so many different looks at it, and it was after the Thrifty round that it just started to crumble for Loud, didn't it? I mean, just from the back of that one, all the momentum, all the wind taken out of Loud's sails immediately. And they had as best of a beginning as you could hope for.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves are just nasty good here. It hasn't changed my expectations for the series too much, because I still think there's chances for Loud to win map 2 and 3.
I've lost hope.
What? Already?
Lose hope. But if you've lost hope here, that seems to imply that you don't already think that 100 Thieves have, like, one of the best binds in the entire world.
No,
which I think is true.
They do, but it's when a team starts a series 1-0 up, it's just almost inevitable. They're going to have so many advantages moving into the rest of the series.
That is how
they do have an advantage, which is that they're up 1-0.
I mean,
we've seen teams be down 1-0 and win.
I'm down to give up.
Because you know how that works, right? When they win, then they get the map win, and then they're up 1-0, and they have an advantage.
Actually, Oxy saying we won the pistol, it's over. It's over. One map and the
Well, okay, that being said, though, there was one individual that was actually crushing it, and it was Cryo. Absolute devastation across the board here, guys. What do you think?
How did he get so many kills? Well, like, seriously.
I don't know. I can't remember. I was trying to get the copy paste from you. I can't remember it, but it's like you never remember a Cryo kill because they just kept happening. They were flowing like a beautiful stream.
It was like a two-piece every round.
It was
subtle
gameplay.
But it was subtle. It was so many impact kills. Like, he would get one as they were trying to get into the site, and then he'd back off. He'd be able to play off a teammate. He hit some really nasty shots.
Good God!
Yeah, this was on defense. This is in 12 rounds.
Oh my God!
It's absolutely phenomenal.
This guy is just good now. That's my big thing.
That's great analysis, Wyatt. Give me more.
He was always good, but he just, you know, the
team wasn't clicking.
The wolf inside of him.
Remember, map 2, map 3, this guy's going to be on Jet. They've got Icebox and Ascent coming up. Cryo's going to be the win condition. The only times we've ever seen them, Cryo was the big win con, especially on Icebox. So you want this Cryo, the whole series, 100 Thieves are going to make a run.
Yeah, this is going to be quite scary here for Loud, who, remind you, are facing elimination if they can't pick up their second map. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Loud coach, get his thoughts on this one.
Here with Coach SDK of Loud. Now, Loud are on the precipice of making the wrong kind of history, if you will. You have attended the last 7 international events, and you are one map away from being eliminated and unable to attend Shanghai. You took a little while to come out here. What were you saying to your team?
I know that I'm telling them that sometimes you need to understand that the other team has credits. I think that 100 Thieves are a team that they have like a super mind. They are really good on the map. Cryo Cells and Asuna that have a individually performance amazing. So I need to have the credits for them. So right now we have Icebox. I think that's a map that we are really good. Our super map too. So I think that's we already put ourselves in this situation before, like to be one map away for being eliminated. So this kind of stuff is really normal for us. So. It is what it is. So we have a best of 2 right now, and we'll go to next 2 maps, and we are like in the next phase.
All right, best of luck. And here's me butchering Portuguese. Beleza Maleki. Is that it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it is a good thing that SDK is the coach of Loud and not Bren. Because
he's smiling, he's joking. Icebox is our super map. I'm loving everything I'm hearing.
We were saying that.
But you're not the coach of Loud. You're not the coach of Loud, and he is. And when he has confidence, I'm a believer again. If I'm all Loud, I'm spamming L's in the chat, man. Listen, tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me more. Give me more of that.
I'll tell you more. The last time they played Icebox, it was against G2.
Yeah.
Live on that map.
Yep.
One of the best Icebox teams, G2, that we have in the region.
I'm
and
liking
Loud smoked them.
They were getting away with
map.
some wild stuff, to be fair. Like, some of those rounds, they were getting away with some stuff they shouldn't do normally.
This isn't helping Brent.
No, I'm not trying to help Brent.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not listening to Josh at all. You're fine.
You just completely ignored him. All right, here comes the agent select. Let's see what we get. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
We have Loud, who innovated that double controller comp with the Harbor and the Viper at the beginning of last year, and they are still just the masters of it. They make it look incredible now, even when I don't think it's not really in the meta anymore. It's kind of fallen out of favor, but they're still that good with it.
The Sova KO composition that 100 Thieves use, Loud are going to play yellow, they're going to hold their ground, they're going to fight them. You're going to see them try to take as many fights as they can, and it's Cryo who I'm looking at for 100 Thieves, because they've only played at Icebox once, and Cryo went bonkers.
Well, he's going to have to be a superstar here to continue the run in the playoffs, or will Loud force a map 3? Let's go ahead and send it over to your casters for this one, Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Yeah, one map to potentially decide how this series plays out. And for 100 Thieves, yeah, they're up on the series, but we haven't seen them play this map in a really long time, Dre.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't won it all year, right? So this is a weaker map for 100 Thieves, but I think that they prepped really well against Loud on that Bind map. And what's another map that Loud recently played against G2? It was this.
Yep.
So I think they came into this with game plans catered towards how Loud like to play these maps. And it might be a complete destruction for Loud on this map. Who knows? I mean, the way that Cryo was shooting, now he's back on Jet.
Asuna also popped off on the Gecko this time around. Loud on the attacking side. QCK, who continues to kind of grow into his form as the weeks go on, was a little absent on map 1, but now on the Jet role, perhaps with a little bit of a longer leash, perhaps with a little bit more room to work and a little bit more comfort, can deliver where he couldn't previously.
Yeah, and he looked great against G2 on this Icebox map.
Yeah.
But the key difference is G2 weren't really shooting back in that match.
Yeah.
And 100 Thieves, I mean, they're all dialed in. They can feel the win. I mean,
one step closer, QCK falls. Just like that.
just got sat down. And Boostie's going for more. This is free info. This allows Cryo to already be there for the A-hit, potentially. Or catch less out on this lurk timing.
He's got the turret to hold the line, and Cryo waiting not far.
The turret's actually down.
Oh, he's so far away. We'll see how he decides to play that out. Meanwhile, the rest of the team has contacted their way into A. Now they know where they are. As the utility erupts onto the site.
30 seconds
A little bit of a one-for-one. A reset, much like we've seen before, but take a look at Boostio. He's on the flank. They have no idea where he is. It's all one. That's all it is. Cumulty has to stay alive for less to try to find some time, but he can't. Now arriving with a ghost. Tries to find anything he can and will not convert. 100 Thieves get their first pistol of the series.
I mean, again, just ahead of the curve against Loud so far. As soon as they get that kill on a QCK, Boostie's getting proactive instantly. I mean, he's playing with such utter confidence right now. And that allowed for 4 players of 100 Thieves to be on this site already. And at that point, it's just a numbers game. Just trade out.
No more to
Remember, it was in the previous map where it felt like the only rounds Loud were able to win were off of pistol wins. That was the only thing that kind of kept it close.
Cryo! Jump peeks the window in mid. And he goes for another on a 2-ease.
Getting active.
Yeah.
Cryo's picking up right where he left off.
He's not stopping. He's still moving.
Well, there's nothing to keep him back. Cryo and Boostio alone.
It's a rank game. Oh! Finally gets shut down.
Kaunzine attempting to grab a weapon. got a Guardian online, no armor to his name. And much to do with nothing found.
This will be all guns saved as well. 400 Thieves. Boostio went into that round with just a deagle. The Cryo with a 3rd round off. They really want this one.
The value the Cryo was able to find was just immeasurable.
I mean, everybody from 100 Thieves right now is just in form.
And you expect them to win these rounds, but for them to do it cleanly is ultimately what matters. That's what allows the up purchase for Cryo.
With full armor. This is so rare to see this on 3rd round. Usually it's like a hero op.
Do Loud expect it?
It's the game planning from 100 Thieves right now is to abuse this mid area of the map. Get Cryo posted on the line.
Oh, Sadak just showing a little skin.
The nearest to margins there.
But now they know the op is online.
And just look at the reposition instantly. I mean, Sadak's re-peeking and off. Cryo's getting ahead of the orb again.
They challenge Cryo,
Attacker spawn.
and he's happy to answer the call.
Cryo has been unbelievable this stage in how he's been playing. A 3rd! That's his name.
That's 3.
Last player standing.
Boostio gets the 4th, but
With warning shots.
the potential of a flawless round and the potential of a snowball fully online here. Cryo's taking a little bit of damage, but Tui's feels the walls closing in. Another for 100 Thieves.
Sadak got caught lacking there. Thought that Cryo maybe repositioned to another site after taking that op shot. But he actually was still in mid the entire time.
That was off the flake too. He wasn't holding the angle. He didn't really know if there was anyone who was going to peek the other side.
But Cryo to run through that mid orb after getting the kill on the Sadak, that shows the confidence and the development of like how far he's come as a player. He's not afraid anymore. And he's always had the mechanical talent to do stuff like this. It's just been a confidence factor, but he's been in full effect this stage. I don't know what has happened.
We've watched Cryo reinvent himself in a lot of ways. He's been so valuable for this squad, and he continues to tee off as he gets a 2nd. Cryo with the 3rd, the shorty in the face.
He's gonna get 4.
Another flawless round for the defense. Back-to-back fashion.
This is snowballing out of control. STK calling a timeout. Trying to stop any type of momentum that 100 Thieves has right now. But honestly, Cryo is playing perfect just like he did last map. This is an unreal form. We've never seen 100 Thieves look this strong.
Cryo is taking over in ways that people were waiting for years. But here he goes.
Listen to that.
You can see the smirk creeping over his face. I mean, understanding what he's doing to, again, a perennial powerhouse. A name that is just synonymous with greatness, with championships, with majors. And here they are, getting pushed around.
They're making Loud look like a tier 2 team right now, and that's not easy to do.
You can hear the crowd trying to will them back into it, but I'm afraid it's going to take more than just that. Kawanzin is the only member on Loud who has a kill.
3. It's not over yet, though. This is a big opportunity for Loud to crawl back into this game after the timeout, and they're hitting the right site.
Yeah, if VALORANT has shown us anything this stage, it's that no lead is safe. Just when you think one snowball is dealt with, another one's already rolling.
I suggest you move.
The Reckoning invested. Sadak taking space. Whoop, got to back that thing right back up.
Look at the delay, though. These mollies.
Cryo with the op, trying to find a target. Meanwhile, Bang pushing forward. Looking for more. The spike has somewhat made its way out onto the site, but it hasn't been far enough for them to be able to commit.
I mean, Bang just stole that kill.
But Sadak steals it right back. A labored attempt today. Ends in silence once more.
The chaos has calmed down now.
Loud cut noise.
Placing swarm grenade out.
Just buying a little bit of time for the spike to go down. The shock in his face, the damage dealt, but the spike sunk. Now reposition as Asuna tries to catch a timing.
And Asuna hasn't showed in quite a bit of time, so that's why Les is so dialed on the flank. This could open up an opportunity to take out Sadhawk.
He has some util too, but he's just waiting. There's just no idea of where they are, and there he goes. The general falls.
They're perfect.
Les has to be clutch for Loud once more. Under duress, tries to make a play, and he cannot.
Not skipping a beat.
5-0 for 100 Thieves. This momentum on full display.
And that was the closest round we've had so far. Every single other round was one-sided. Even amongst chaos, 100 Thieves are prevailing right now. Boostio. We gotta have a counter for how many times this guy steps out of his chair.
Here.
He's had 5 reasons to do it so far.
Another weird buy from Loud.
They just haven't been able to scrape anything together.
Nothing is working. Oh my.
They're just starved financially, struggling to find anything.
They are aware the op is on A now. And I like this call from Sadhawk, just to hit where the opper is. You can overwhelm him with utility like you did in the last round. This time, no Killjoy mollies to delay the plant.
The walls go up. They've been sectioned off of the site.
Disruption again. 3 players scaling.
You should run.
And the Dizzy getting some value, peeking over the Viper wall.
What a molly.
They've invested the outcome team, flushed out right into the crosshair of Cryo. And now they're forced to reset as 100 Thieves get another. What can Loud do in the space that they've gained? Les may have a timing.
He has to go huge here.
But Boostio wise to it. Oh, you can tell. Expected it was waiting on the other side as Cryo gets another. Sadak and Les, the only 2 that remain. Les has gotten the timing, but the Sheriff shots will not connect. And now Sadak's left in a 1v4. 6 in a row.
And when you're getting rolled this badly, I mean, you could feel just misery in your own gameplay. Les is a person who has some of the most stable aim I've ever seen in a player. And even he is succumbing to the pressure that 100 Thieves is putting on Loud right now. This is a different level that we're seeing out of 100 Thieves.
And the moment could not be bigger. Again, feeling the weight, the gravitas of the situation settling in. The shoulders perhaps not wide enough to bear the weight of what's going on here as the second timeout is called 7 rounds into the map.
The weirdest thing for me so far in this map for Loud is the fact that they haven't defaulted B, I think, a singular round.
Yeah, you're right.
That entire side of the map has been completely ignored. Not even a lurk. Nothing going on there. They're just going A every round. And just getting stomped.
And again, when you think about the caller on the attack side here for Loud, when you think about Sadak and you think about the pedigree that he has, you know that they aren't just hitting A because they're running out of ideas or because they don't really know what to do B, but there's just something that they're seeing there that makes them convinced that they can win there. And the truth is, they haven't.
Yeah. Now we're finally going to see a B default, our first B default of the match for Loud. I mean, you're going to run into Boostio and Bang, though. Bang's one of the best anchors we have here.
And the Killjoy utility, you've got the Molly and the Alarm Bot.
And look at the mini-map already. 100 Thieves heavy leaning towards the B side of the map.
Yeah,
For a good reason. It's the first time they've seen a call like this from Loud.
Kawanzin doesn't have his dart here, so there's the attempt at the drone to clear out Bang.
And the instant response from Boostio to drop his ult. They don't want to have Loud have any type of space on this side of the map.
Another stumbling block in the way of Loud, but finally, an advantage. Finally, a breath of fresh air. How much more can they find as they try to overwhelm Bang? Can they do this, though? Can they get the hang on this round? Can they get the hang of this map, of this half? Oh! Bang gets another. But space has been found. And Sadak has taken so much space. Hey, this is a concern, though, because if they try to rotate back, Asuna might catch them. Yeah, Sadak has gotten behind enemy lines, but he's the only one there.
30 seconds
As the orb goes up, Asuna goes forward. He spotted one. Tries to land the shots on the left, and he does. An overcooked call, potentially. Whew.
Placing swarm grenade.
And finally, they're able to stabilize. But it's so great a cost. 13 seconds left. The spike will go down.
10 seconds
Shocks will connect.
Spike planted.
Wow.
Sadak with a snap onto EU. Looking to take matters into his own hands, and he does.
This could be the turning point for Loud in this map, in this series. The IGL stepping up.
Massive play there by Asuna. That was flirting with disaster.
I mean, that shot from Sadak onto EU. That was so clean.
A sigh of relief from the captain.
And another default towards B.
Yeah, there's been a very conscious change of approach. They've got an alarm bot that's deep into the pit.
Oh, Boostio left so early, though. No support for Bang.
It's
like that deep alarm bot makes it so Bang is confident that no one's pushed up yet.
Yeah, it was fortunate, though. If Kawanzin gets a tag onto Bang, he had his ult, and you know that thing's going. But not invested, so Loud decide to try to test the waters elsewhere.
And these mid to B rounds can be so hard to pull off on the attacking side.
But they persist in the face of the pit, or at least attempt to. Progress has been made.
Oh my gosh.
Into kitchen, but that's all it is for now. Boostio.
Perfect crosshair placement.
Crispy onto Kawanzin. And EU, understanding where the weakness is, looks to fill in on the space.
So many angles you have to clear.
Alarm bots have been traded. Sonic put his in the pit, so now they know there's no counter flank. Meanwhile, Les getting the best of Boostio, and that's alarm bot down. Now they can push forward. Now they can get a below. Bang has to try to do something on his own. And he gets a couple of kills. But that's not enough, is it?
I suggest you move.
A second reckoning. EU falls. Sonic is just taking over the game. But can he get it over the line on his own? Another clutch situation for the leader.
Turret destroyed.
An awkward Gecko. Both targets spotted. None of them found.
Wow. Asuna on these retakes. I mean, his movement, it's so clean. He jiggles you out, finds out where you are, spams you behind the wall. Makes it so hard to get a trade. And these 2 kills from Bang. Perfect timing, leaves the Viper's pit. We've seen him do this time and time again. He leaves the Viper's pit at the perfect time to kill players that are either coming mid to B through the bottom of 2. In this case, it was top site.
7-1 in favor of 100 Thieves, and the other staggering number on your screens is QCK is yet to get a kill.
And here you go. 100 Thieves putting the op towards the B side of the map now, understanding that Loud have been defaulting here the last 3 rounds.
Dark cleared. Beautiful shot from Tui's. Now can QCK get online? Can he find some space? Can he get active?
And I don't think Loud heard Bang pick that op up.
Trepidation perhaps, not fully committed to the hit, and Boostio again taking space. It was Asuna before, but can he strike when the moment is right?
Oh, he's letting him go by.
He hears everything though, and that's enough to manipulate the rotations. That's enough to draw him A. The cluster of comrades called by the captain.
Swarm grenade out.
And so much to be found. Oh no! Oh no! That was almost disaster.
Gosh. I mean, less fumbling utility like that?
Almost making a mess of the situation. But crisis averted. QCK falls again.
And they're ahead of
30
this.
seconds left.
Loud need to double back once more.
Placing
This is
swarm
gonna be
grenade.
scrappy.
Swarm grenade. I dropped the spike.
Such abnormal form.
Dizzy's up top.
But the moment demands excellence, and it demands it now. And Loud find some space. They find another round.
Wow, that timing from Boostio. He almost fumbled the bag there.
More than once. Pulled out the molly, what, twice? Maybe 3 times?
Dog it down.
That was so awkward. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how he didn't hear him drop either. There's so much chaos, I guess, happening that
Emotions just running rampant right now. For both sides.
So Loud get their second. 100 Thieves still sitting onto a cozy lead. 5 rounds between the two. The op still in the hands of Cryo, who's been a menace this series. EU getting a tag onto 1. Info gathered, but that's all it is. But through this, Bang has tucked. He's been so good watching this player develop and grow and mature. What's his time on 100 Thieves? Doesn't seem like he's going to be challenged this round. They're going to rotate back into A, and you still have a little bit of presence here. I mean, the wall's going to go up. Boostie's waiting on the other side. Sonic has taken a fair tag. And now the Clove to protect. Ult online. And here we go once again. The Reckoning repositioning as Cryo gets another. Boostio down low, joining in on the fray. But they still don't have all their members here. Loud have a numbers advantage here. If they strike, they can find some space, but Cryo hits another. Now Boostio finding a little bit more room.
Enemy remaining.
Gets it.
30
Bless again,
seconds left.
arriving just a moment too late. And the situation continues to slip away. 8-2 in favor of 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves do such a good job of playing off one another in that backside A area. This is why Loud has had relatively no success hitting A site. They just maneuver their way around that backside and take fights together, get the trades together. In this case, it's protect the president, and the president is Cryo. After he gets this shot and kill, Boostio holds his back. Kawazin's peeking that angle as if the op is reloading his rifle. That opens up all the kills for Boostio to get just for free. The synergy right now is so good from the side of 100 Thieves.
Cryo again feeling some of the pressure. But is it really pressure at this point? Because he's navigated everything perfectly. Even here, in the face of the drone, understanding he's got a way out.
Look at how much utility he's making Loud use to push him off of these angles.
And so, yeah, they get him off of this aggressive angle, but he just fills in back yellow. So what's the next layer? How do you get him out of here? They know where he is now. And once again, their daring challenge. The jump spots will be punished. As Cryo does not miss.
Oh, another one.
Jumping to find the third. Another dash procced. QCK stays, but Loud rotate away.
And it's like, if you go to A, you know you're gonna run into this blender. So they're kind of forced to go B. They do have a chance in this round. If Bang gets picked off here,
30 seconds
QCK
left.
can win this duel. But again, they're doubling up this 1-2 punch that 100 Thieves does so well. Look, 4 players of 100 Thieves now are already leaning towards this B side of the map. 2E's is down to like 10 HP off of the shock darts and mollies.
10 seconds
And the clock
left.
is down to 10 seconds left.
5 seconds.
Asuna waiting on the other side of the wall as the wall goes down, gunfire erupts. There's not enough time. They've squandered the opportunity. As the clock runs out, it's another round for the defense.
Last round before the switch.
Loud are trembling in their boots right now. They're so scared of Cryo. No one wants to peek Cryo after they have the angle.
I don't know, man. You say that, but I just watched Loud double peek into Cryo where they knew where he was.
Spike down.
The walls are just not really a factor here. And that's the whole idea behind this comp. Or at least that's part of it, right? You section off sites, yes, but in theory, the op should be useless. And Cryo's just running circles with him.
Loud isn't decisive enough to take the space as soon as they get him off the line or as soon as he takes a shot. And that's where they're slacking. That's where you see the scaredness.
The hesitation has proved to be hellish for Loud.
Cryo honestly just taking a page out of QCK's book in the G2 match. Peeking non-stop over and over, abusing the B area of the map.
This series, he hasn't even had a book in hand. QCK, not even able to get the kill there. Tui's does, but the space has been found. But Boosty has slipped behind enemy lines. How dangerous does he dare get here?
He's gonna go for broke.
In the face of the lockdown, finds one, and that's all it is. Delays for just a moment. As the Cove goes up, the spike goes down. And they reset. How do they take this thing back? Trying to use the Cove to their advantage. They're gonna stick Wingman on the first, not able to get it to half. So there's still much work to be done. Only 2 remaining for Loud. Kawanzine and Tui's against the world. Can they hold them back? The first will fall. Cryo gets 3, and it's a 10-2 half in favor of 100 Thieves. Complete obliteration.
Cryo is making a statement in this series, Doug.
Switching sides.
He's trying to show that he's one of the best to ever do it. One of the best in the world at his role.
19-4.
This has been one of the most dominant performances we've seen Cryo have.
You are the best player in the world,
baby.
Matt, you are the best player in the world.
His leader said it. He's believing it. You can see it on his face. 10-2 in favor of 100 Thieves. Let's throw it down to the desk to break down that slaughter.
Good Lord, that was a butt whooping. I mean, we just gotta call a spade a spade. Goodness gracious.
Loud predictors, we're not flinching. Loud predictors are not flinching.
So you think they're gonna win?
No, they're still gonna make an international event. They're still not gonna break the streak.
This is too much. Well, we might as well go ahead and talk about him because he ended the half looking like a superstar. We're gonna continue to give him his flowers. Cryo looking unfreaking believable.
I mean, the defensive opping last year is what
this play.
he was excelling at. And when 100 Thieves could squeeze out wins, it was usually because it was like Pearl and he'd be opping on defense and getting a million kills. Something like that. And that is still the case, but the way he's playing with it now is also, it's this aggressive layer has been added. That's the kind of stuff. Those peaks he would not be doing last year.
Chihuahua has become the pit bull. Like he is turned into a different beast entirely. Look at this guy. He's smiling away. Look at his numbers, man. Check his PC. It's not normal. This guy's not normal.
What's crazy too is he did that last round on Brim.
Yeah,
I mean,
this simply must be the best match of his career that he's had.
Well, the thing is,
it has to be.
On the attack side of Bind, I think he got like 2 frags or something. But he doesn't need to do any more. He's already won the game for them.
Job's done. I mean, unbelievable stuff. You got Boosty, of course, barking orders at the soldiers there, or probably just pumping up Cryo. If I know Boosty, that's probably what he's doing.
They were screaming about him being the best player in the world. He's playing like it right now.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll say this much. About dang time, man, because we've been following Cryo for a long time. We always saw the capability of this player, and now he is popping off. But does it continue going forward to that next half? Let's find out. It's going to be a quick one, potentially. Casters, back to you.
Thanks so much, fellas. A 7-major streak on the line for Loud. Potentially in the face of something they've never experienced before. missing out on the global stage is just ridiculous to consider. And I think on the other side, you know, it's well said that pressure makes diamonds. And holy smokes, 100 Thieves look better than they've ever looked before.
It's the best 100 Thieves roster we've ever seen.
Let's go.
Enabling Cryo to not only pop off on Jet, but Brimstone, Astra on other maps.
Potentially watching the beginning strokes of a beautiful, magical run with Shanghai on the mind. Can they put them away? Can 100 Thieves finish this thing? And it certainly looks that way.
Boostio's not afraid of a fight.
Neither allowed, it seems.
Spike down A.
Cryo and Asuna get caught. The spike hits the ground and loud reset.
So much space taken on this B side of the map from Bang.
I got the spike.
Yeah, do they flip back? Is there going to be anything for them to suggest they're staying A? There's no dart that they could throw backside from EU. There's really nothing. It's really just timing at this point, and Loud's internal clock not going off, choosing to give up the site, choosing to give up the space. And in staggering fashion, 100 Thieves safely get the spike down.
There's a lot that Loud has to clear right now.
Head on a swivel. Can Loud win the pistol? The first one falls, but Bang's there to trade.
Oh, this mid lurk. There is a turret, though.
EU gets another.
Player standing.
Bang finally falling. EU left into 1v2.
Found them.
He has shocks.
That's gonna hurt. He's gotten it to half. How much work can Sadak do? The second, he sticks it. There's nothing to keep him at bay. The pistol, the way of Loud.
100 Thieves almost brought that back from a 3v4. Playing very confident, but good trading from Loud. And they need to be on top of trading if they want to come back into this match. I mean, Boostio's not afraid right now. He got tagged through that box and instantly wanted to take a fight.
Confidence is often the name of the game. It's something we consider and contemplate so often. Such a regular part of the conversation. And you see it there on full display for Boostio. QCK has been quiet, not able to land that shot. Has to dash away.
The timing!
Pistols for the attack, and Boostio the architect. Bang gets one at the same time.
QCK's overwhelmed.
But he responds. Now feeling some of the pressure, but the rest of the members crumbling around him. Finally, he falls. Asuna scooping up all the little guys he can. But he cannot scoop up Tui's.
So much damage done into this round for 100 Thieves. It got scary for a second.
This is still difficult, but winnable.
If Boosty gets this kill right here, Tui's is one body shot.
The timing is good.
Of the Sheriff.
Can he pull off another miracle? With Sheriff in hand, the snap onto the first has to be clean, and it's not. Loud will get their fourth.
QCK, he looked like he almost got overwhelmed in that moment, but he was able to hone it back in and put up, what, 2 or 3 into that round? Saving Loud from getting ecoed. I mean, Boostio caught Kawazine lacking there. And this was the major success for Loud against that G2 roster, was QCK punishing the B defaults from G2. But he looks shaky. He doesn't look like he's hot right now.
They're going to need a lot more of that if they want to pull this thing off.
Third round op can be the trick.
A round at a time, the name of the game for the defense.
No drone. Oh, there is drone, I believe, for EU. So QCK should get pushed off of this line. But if anybody peeks too early, he might be able to snag a kill real quick.
They challenge the duelist once more. A slight step back. And an op shot does not ring off. Bang again. Unbelievable performance from the youngster. And now 100 Thieves have all this space to go and all these kills to be found. Another 2 fall. Kawanzin and Thieves left to answer questions that their team have been incapable of doing all series.
You just gotta save. And this opens up the option for 100 Thieves to pick up that op if they want and set a new look for this attack. Make the defenders scared to peek anything.
They don't really have the money to do this, but it seems like they want to hunt. Maybe just bang.
Oh, mouse wheel jump.
Meanwhile, Kawanzin and Tui so desperately trying to white knuckle their way onto these rifles and hang on to them as the clock expires. Can they keep these weapons?
They're slowly and methodically getting choked out. If 100 Thieves commit to this, they could get these guns out and force Loud to go in with nearly nothing in the next. And Cryo's still creeping up slowly here. He might, at the very last second, find someone. Oh, he doesn't. Cryo sitting on 20. And Bang with the opener there onto QCK. I feel like most times, Oppers peeking into riflers get the kill. But if they get headshotted like that, that is the opening.
Poison's gone. Blocking.
Had Bang gotten a body shot or was a centimeter off, he's dead. Guaranteed.
1000%.
The precision is there.
The quick draw goes away of Bang. 100 Thieves now 2 rounds away.
Oh my gosh.
Boostio going aggressive, looking to find the fight, and QCK has to take a step back.
Doug, I haven't seen Boostio do that rollout since Space Station.
Sadak is still here, Loud with numbers. But a 3 into the face of 5. A 1-for-1 goes away at the attack, and it's not getting any better. Less than 2, he's again isolated. Loud devastated.
Cryo's a stone cold killer right now. You could see it in the face cam. He is so locked in. He's not even blinking.
The resolute duelist going for more. And again, a mini game is afoot. Less. Can he keep this rifle up? It seems like he should be able to get away undetected and unscathed. But meanwhile, for 100 Thieves, 1 round away here from dismissing Loud, from breaking their streak, and from staying alive.
And in one of the most one-sided affairs that Loud has ever been a part of.
We've seen them struggle before.
Not like this.
I think about Tokyo. I think about their opening series at Champs last year. Lost 3 series in a row for the first time ever. And now we're talking about them missing a major for the first time ever. 100 Thieves not shying away from the situation. Not stepping back from the moment. Understanding that their moment is now. Cryo, the first to fall though, as Asuna pushes forward there on the trade, and he will not relent. He continues to go. Asuna attempting to put Loud away. With everyone around him, the Thrash invested. And QCK taking a step back, 20 HP. With the Guardian in hand. Tries to deal some damage.
Les does have a flank.
Patience from Bang. Confidence everywhere. As only 2 stand now.
But they're not standing tall enough, Doug.
No. Time is of the essence. They have to go now.
Player standing.
And they will crumble. For the first time ever, they'll be sitting on the sidelines as 100 Thieves survive. 100 Thieves advance.
And if you're Leviathan watching this match so far, you cannot believe your eyes at what 100 Thieves has just pulled off and in the fashion in which they did so.
We talk about how VALORANT is a game of momentum, I think in the server, but also if you think about the season, momentum feels like everything. And for 100 Thieves, peaking at the exact best time.
Which is so funny because normally it's Loud that have those moments. It's Loud that peak at the right time.
And when we saw their performance last week, we thought we were going to get a bit of the same.
Yeah.
But it was anything but that. Again, Boostio was the architect all series, called circles around Sadak. Cryo did his thing in a way that people have been waiting for at the edge of their seat for years. Now delivering and really blossoming.
He's getting better and better as the year goes by. We don't even know if he's peaked yet, Doug. That's the scary thing. If he can maintain this form, if 100 Thieves can maintain this form,
the sky's the limit.
Exactly. I mean, some of these plays from Cryo were so explosive. Not only on the jet, on the Brimmy, with the Stimmy.
What should have been a heavyweight fight was just a slaughter, courtesy of 100 Thieves from beginning to end. They get away like bandits with this one. And Cryo, I mean, how much more can we say about the kid? Cryo, Asuna, every single piece from top to bottom.
This is a vicious form.
Unbelievable. What a performance from 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
And again, peaking at just the right time.
In every aspect, post plants were on point, the retakes were on point, the trading was there. The aggression, setting up Cryo or setting up Asuna. Beautiful.
Well, and I think one of the things you mentioned in the cast was something that's really hard to come together is the synergy. Peeking off of each other, having each other's backs, using a synchronous utility in order to overwhelm the opponents. It was just too much. Loud looked lost from beginning to end, and that's why we tragically have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
For the first time in 7 events, they will not be attending a major. They will not be gracing us with their presence on the international stage.
You said it, pressure makes diamonds. The diamond in this case is 100 Thieves.
And I think for Loud, there are a lot of questions that are going to have to be answered during this downtime because they showed moments of brilliance. They showed moments where possibly they're going to be able to bring this project together, but it had way too many holes to solve and to figure out in such a short period of time. We're going to throw it down to Elizabeth at the stage for the Verizon post-match interview with who else but 100 Thieves.
And it is the architects of Loud's demise. It is Boostio here with me. Boostio, I told you I almost forgot to write down questions because my jaw was on the floor.
Yeah.
They called you the architect. You were calling circles around Sadak, they said. Very basic, some people would say dumb question. How do you feel right now?
I mean, I think Loud is one of the best teams in our region. So being able to knock them out, and I think that's the first time Sadak has not made an international.
Loud.
Or Loud. Oh, okay. Either way, it's an amazing accomplishment, especially for the guys. You know, it's been a little rough the last couple years, but just winning this match is huge for us, and I cannot wait for the future.
That Kingslayer mentality. You know, you talk about how huge this is, and I was thinking about, you know, from 100 Thieves from then to now, this is an insane 100 Thieves we basically have never seen before, and it's because of you, Boostio. And I was listening to your interview earlier where you said, you know, some of the best IGLs are Sadak, are Finesse, you know, being thrown Boaster, Mel, whoever. You understand you are in that group, right?
Yeah, I am the best.
Yes, there you go. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, I know that for sure, but yeah, beating Sadak always feels good. I did it at Champs in Tokyo, and he is one of the best IGLs. Love him to death. It was just a great match for us.
What is it like to call against someone like Sadak?
I mean, Sadak is usually like a little slower of an IGL. It calls a little slower, not many rushes. So, I mean, I think today wasn't his best day, or Loud's best day. Clearly, we demolished them. But I think, overall, very good.
Did you expect these games to go so far in your favor, or do you expect it to be a little closer?
If we play like we do in scrims, yes, I think we're one of the best teams in the world, or the best team in the world. Matt, literally, CryoCells does that every scrim, actually, like 30 every scrim, and he's now showing it to everyone else, so it's really exciting.
Well, I mean, you guys heard it here. Everyone was chanting Cryo's name because that was such an insane performance from Cryo. What is it like having such a lethal weapon as CryoCells?
Yeah, I mean, I say it all the time to the boys, but it feels like the beginnings of EG. Like, Matt's kind of doing the same I don't know, Transformation Demon 1 did, plays Smokes and Duelist, and he's doing amazing. And yeah, it's incredible. So it feels like the beginning of EG, and I just can't wait just to win on 100 too.
Yeah, because you said to me before our last interview that it feels much better to win on 100 Thieves as an org. And right now, you are not only winning, you are dominating Boostio. And it is impressive and it is scary. Lev, you will be facing Liatan next.
Rematch.
Rematch. How do you feel about I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to give you something. Producers might hate me for this. Don't swear, but free reign to say whatever you want.
Okay. I might have to use one swear word.
No, I have to beep you out.
Okay. I'm going to destroy Com for one. Yeah, I will destroy Com. And then I just hope Icebox doesn't go plus 30, and we'll win.
Completely fair. Well, talk about the CryoCell's Icebox matchup. That's going to be...
Yeah, I mean, that is peak. That's like peak anime battle, so we'll see. I think we're going to destroy them. What we're playing at right now, I think we're the best team in the region, so.
I mean, that's going to be an absolutely insane match. And thank you always for your honesty, Boostio. Give it up for the Architect one more time.
Bye, Poolchan. Bye, FNS. Bye, Tarek.
Bye. But we buy our favorite watch parties. But stay right there, Finesse, Poojan, and they're the same person, Tarek. And because we have Asuna and Cryo in the post show. So friends, please take it away.
Bye, guys.
And Brent is in absolute shambles, going all in on Loud, and we just decided to murder him. So there you go. He's dead. It was a good run. He was a good caster, but not time to move on.
Me and you, GB.
Hey, it's my time to shine. Finally, old man gets the opportunity. All right, guys, enough about this shenanigans. Let's talk about... Guys, what an incredible... Of course, we have Cryo. We have Asuna here joining us today. Congratulations. First things for you, man. What did you eat this morning that turned you into a beast?
Half a Chipotle bowl.
Half a Chipotle for breakfast?
Well, I woke up at 12, and then I didn't eat till like 2.
Okay, you know what? I'll give it to you. Duly noted. Don't think my stomach can handle that, but all right. Cool.
Yeah. I wanted to know, like, it feels like this year you've added such a aggressive component into your defense opping. You were, like, jump peeking them at yellow and just smoking them. Whereas I feel like before, when we saw you last year, you were kind of letting the game come to you a little more. Is this a conscious thing? Is it confidence-based? Like, do you feel like there's that development in your game?
I think it's just a feeling thing, to be honest. Every time I go for like any jump peaks or anything like that. Also just based on how I'm feeling that day, just my confidence overall.
Yeah, your Icebox game, last time we saw it, was also nuts, but we'd only really seen you play it once. Is that just a map that you enjoy going nuts on?
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite maps right now to scrim. I just really enjoy playing it, yeah.
Yeah, it's working out for you. I mean,
we've
clearly.
been playing a lot of raised maps recently, so he's been complaining a little bit. But now we got him on a jet map. Last two, we said when we finished the veto, last two maps were Ascent and Icebox, or Icebox Ascent.
Yeah.
And even if I didn't show up, I knew my go would had me.
I love that. I love the confidence. Actually, well, I mean, dude, I've been casting you as a part of this 100 Thieves team for years at this point. So it has been a minute, and you've been slowly building up. How does it feel to be in this position with this team now? Because it's just, you look at like the rosters that you were a part of leading up to this. I mean, we're talking night and day, not to disparage them, but there's a clear change in your game, but also the dynamic of the team, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think definitely have a similar atmosphere from last year as in like camaraderie, or even like 2 rosters ago, if will. Definitely feels like, we're all friends and, we just do stuff together and it's just nice.
Is there a lot of pressure on you being the long-standing guy on the roster or no?
No, more pressure on Boostio.
Okay.
Just because that guy keeps talking.
He can't shut up, to be fair.
Let's keep talking. My head keeps going back to the fact that he was talking smack about the Chinese teams and you're looking to try to qualify for Shanghai. Yeah. that is going through my head.
So good luck.
Yeah, we do not associate with him on that. Okay. I am not a part of that.
He was saying he was worried if he didn't qualify.
So long as he understands the stakes, I think that's what's most important here.
The other thing I was thinking about as well is that Bang was taking those Chinese lessons last year as well.
That's the Nate shot.
Yeah, have they been keeping up with them? Been joining in?
Maybe on the side. Yeah, we're not sure.
We've been practicing too much. We haven't had enough time to keep up, but we might need to start practicing.
Yeah.
That's fair. Talk about the prep against this Loud team, because there was a lot of hype coming in for this squad. And Asuna, I want to get your thoughts on this. Like, you saw where the series was going. Did you guys always have that plan? Raise maps, go into some jet maps, give you guys a little bit of a buffer. Did you feel like you came out on top in that picks and bans? Because it looked really good for you, obviously.
Yeah, we had 3 days to prep because we didn't find out that we were going to play Loud until Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we knew the 2 maps that we were going to play, and it was just a coin flip on whether they would play Ascent or not. So going into it, Tony and Mike's both had good ideas on what we should be doing on Bind and Icebox. Those are the 2 maps we went over in depth. Obviously, we skim over all the maps, but you know, those were the 2 we went mostly in depth, and they kind of showed. We had a pretty good game plan. We knew what small things we wanted to adjust for the KO on Bind, because that's a small anomaly. And then for Icebox, it was just a cryo show. We just, you know, take fights.
Yeah. I want to talk to you a bit as well about the fact that there's been so much community criticism about you in particular. Like the fact that you were playing Raze at the beginning of the year and the whole team looked a little out of sync with how you were entering. And then also the comms videos where people were just clowning on the fact that you were giving your comms in such a enthusiastic way. Like what's your perspective about how that shifted into you now looking like you're super in sync with the rest of the team and dominating Raze maps? Like Bind and Split are looking nasty for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, some days when you play entry, you know, things will just click and it'll work out, and other times it won't. Obviously, I'm a little bit more aggressive than most, you know, people. So it just happens to be sometimes you double satchel and, you know, you're just in a hornet's nest and it's just tough. But yeah, things just worked out. Our utility was really good, and not really much has changed except, you know, we just have more depth and, you know, I definitely more confidence, honestly, than the beginning of the year, because, you know, be starting the year off, we hadn't won a game in like 9 months, like a BO3. So, you know, I mean, it's not. Obviously, that's on us, but also at the same time, the schedule is a little rougher, you know, mentally, because, you know, you look back, when was the last time I played a match? Oh, I had my BR and then Sentinels, and it's like, you know, you'd rather not really remember that, and then not counting off season. But yeah, I think just overall our confidence level. I remember telling Tony, because we went 0-2 in Kickoff, I was like, we just need to get 1 win. I promise you we'll be a different team.
Could you tell that you were a different team after the win?
After G2, yeah, we were definitely hitting our stride. I remember telling that, but Tony also said, we can't wait for that. You know, you need to get that confidence up right now. So, yeah.
Coming into the season, were you feeling like that as well? Were you feeling confident about this team? Because, I mean, the results speak for themselves, but, you know, you being in this position, also you kind of like migrating a little bit between roles and stuff. Were you feeling confident here?
Yeah, I think I've always felt pretty confident in this team. I mean, we were always playing like, it's just unfortunate. We play like Sen, like in their prime. We played Lev, teams like Sen and Lev. So it's just a matter of time. It was just about that first win, to be honest.
No, for sure. And you guys got it, and now look where you are, 1 step closer here. We do have a question from Twitch chat. Orion's on Twitch. Yeah, sure. How does momentum and hype lend to the team's mental state? What do you do to pull yourself out of a bad vibe? That's actually a great one. Asuna, you want to take it first?
Depends on who you are as a person, I believe, honestly. With Boostio, getting loud, you know, just screaming.
Does that help?
Yeah, definitely. Depends on, you know, for who you are as a person.
Have you ever had to tell him to be quiet?
Yeah, all the time.
Good.
No, I'm kidding. No, I don't think I've ever told him. I mean, he's just enjoying himself, and you don't want to kill the mood.
Of course.
So, yeah. I think, obviously, I enjoy it. It's really nice, because I'm also a loud person, and sometimes it's hard, you know, just to be the only one. But with Boostio now, it's like really easy to, you know, bounce off someone. Getting excited. But yeah, I think helps a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when we won the first round on round 4 in Bind with my double Sheriff, and then we just win the 3v3, they TP, and then Sean gets to in Octagon when they were dropping out. I think like that was our momentum building round. Like we knew the second we won that, we were gonna be like, we're in this half. Obviously, it's 0-3, anything can happen, but like when we won that round, it's like, all right.
I think you guys went on like a 5-6 round run.
Yeah, I think we just won out, or 8-4s, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And what about for you? Is that, how does these guys being the emotional, more vocal individuals help you out as a player?
No, definitely. I think momentum and like hype is really important. I mean, if you look historically at any team that had success in this game, I think there are teams that went on like momentum runs and they're just feeling like extremely confident. And I think that's a huge factor in VALORANT.
How do you keep you guys from not just being in a momentum run right now? That's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, it's a tough question. Obviously, you know, showing up on the day is like pretty important to keep your momentum going, because tough starts are definitely, you know, killing sometimes, but Boostio is really good at giving us confidence. And anytime we play attack also, it's like usually attack we have like the most confidence because of Boostio, like just the things he says. Like, you know, the FNS clip where he's like, if you guys just give me 3 rounds on Icebox, I'll Boostio the same exact way, it feels like. No matter what our defense side goes, as long as it's not like a 10-2 disaster, we will probably have a good attack and like we'll keep it competitive. That's how I feel going into every match. So it's just, you know, how we show up on defense.
Well, I think so long as you guys keep that attitude going, you're going to be perfectly fine. So congratulations on a massive win. Let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff bracket now that 100 Thieves have managed to push past Loud, and they will be taking on Leviathan. Now, we heard Boostio talk some trash about wanting to take out Calm. It's, of course, par for the course for Boosty. But are you excited to get out there, maybe square it up with Icebox again? How you feeling?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think we always told ourselves, like, if we win this first match against Loud, we're going to feel, like, extremely confident going into our next one, and even our next one if we lose this one, so.
Yeah.
There's a great shot. I mean, we were doing the brackets earlier, and I said whoever wins the 100 Thieves Loud game, they're just primed to go on a run. Because I think that was a really tough matchup, and once you get past that, you've got, like, the momentum to continue down. You get, like, multiple tries now as well. It's not just immediately elimination. You've got, like, some room to grow. So I think you're in a great spot.
Yeah, you have to feel pretty good. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings as well and see where 100 Thieves are, as well as their colleagues over at G2, because they both picked up some big championship points today. Again, and remember, it's very important to note, you get that 1 extra point for each win that you get in the playoffs. So 100 Thieves with that 4 champ points, now sitting at second in the Omega group. On the other side, G2 push past, well, Sentinel's in the standings, but, I mean, Sentinel has 9 championship points, but they have 4. So, you know, looking pretty solid there. But overall, man, these things are definitely shaking up. It's getting quite interesting to see how things unfold. We have our double elimination bracket that's going to be taking place here tomorrow. Bren was just widely wrong with his predictions.
He was today. He was today, but they were difficult matches to pred.
It's very true. It's very true. But guys, I mean, congratulations. Well deserved, and I look forward to seeing. What do you guys give me a little spoiler? You know, what's the score against Lev? You want to give me something?
You got that.
Oh.
The pressure?
I'll pass.
You guys are such good guys.
In here.
Yeah, I know, right? You guys are such good dudes. That's why I respect y'all. All right, guys. Well, here is the schedule, of course, because the winner of these qualifying matches will move on to Masters Shanghai. First up, it's going to be Crew versus G2 Esports, and then Leviathan versus 100 Thieves. We just saw them on stage, looking good. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. It seems like all signs point to yes. But that is going to do it for us here today. Once again, thank you to Asuna. Thank you to Cryo. Thank you to everyone for tuning in, to the entire team for crushing it at the start of playoffs. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, for some big matches. See you then. Thank you, folks.
Player standing. 1 enemy remaining. Viper down. One enemy remaining.
G2 gets the first match of this series of the stage 1 of playoffs. We will go to Shanghai. Let's get it.
30. One enemy.